That's kind of funny coming from someone who just abandoned their husband.
I didn't abandon my husband. I went to get my son's surgery in the U.S.
I was just sticking my tongue out, and I have kind of a long tongue. Too bad I don't know how to use it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steven was caught red-handed cheating on Alina, not just once, but throughout their entire relationship. I don't want to say I told you so. What can I say? This kid's what happens when you order me from Wish.com. He's dog water, and I've been saying that, especially in my past videos on the subject. If you haven't seen my past videos, go watch them after this video because they all bang. This latest tell-all was messy, to say the least. The only couple I like from this latest season is Kenny and Armando. They seem very morally sound and like good, genuine people that I would actually want to hang out with. Everyone else seems like garbaggio. Steven's ex-girlfriend Vanessa came on the tell-all to inform everyone that Steven is a serial cheater and will often use religion to back up his cheating ways or say that he's changing. Let's roll the clip of it right now.
He wants to have a threesome. Why is he trying to convince her to do this? Alina, who has never been with anybody else. Alina, who is young and sacrificing so much to be with him.
When Steven first enters the filming studio, he informs everyone that him and Alina's marriage is in a great place. However, she still struggles with trust issues. And we're all just sitting here like, I can't imagine why she struggles with trust issues, Steven.
Flashback.
We didn't really even talk. It was like 2 messages,
I
3
know
messages.
what you were talking about.
At this point, I'm just going to name this the Big Ed effect because similarly to Big Ed, Steven is a beta male that's incapable of being loyal to one partner. Once the tell-all begins, Steven is seated next to Alina, but it's not really Alina. She's not physically there, because she's on a giant phone screen. Alina's on the screen because she's not allowed in the US because she's the secret Russian spy. Everyone knows everyone from Russia is a Soviet spy. Steven's manipulative, he's a gaslighter, he's narcissistic, but even worse than all those 3 things, he looks like a skinny weasel. In addition to having bad gas, I also have a keen intuition, and my intuition screams that this guy sucks. Right off the bat in the tell-all, Steven starts getting interrogated by Sean, and he starts speaking to Alina in Russian because he's hesitant to talk in English because he doesn't want other people to find out about his cheating ways. However, when Sean keeps pressing the issue, Steven finally opens up with us and tells us that he was entertaining girls that were sending him nudes.
Alina and I had gotten in a fight recently, and I was really frustrated. And like last week, probably about 9 girls were sending me inappropriate messages.
Alina and I got into a fight recently, and I was really frustrated. I love the way he does this. He tries to manipulate everybody and say, oh, it's okay for what I did because let me paint the picture first. We were in a fight. This girl is your wife. Why are you entertaining girls that are sending you nudes on Instagram when you're married?
And images of their boobs and naked pictures. I started responding back, kind of encouraging that.
So audience, before we continue with the video, I'd like to tell you about today's video sponsor, HelloFresh. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit and makes cooking at home fun, easy, and affordable. When you order with HelloFresh, all the ingredients come pre-cut and measured so you don't waste any ingredients when you're preparing your meals. As the name HelloFresh suggests, all the meals use fresh ingredients. Also, there's multiple meal options, high calorie, low calorie, vegan, whatever diet you're currently on, HelloFresh will make your life way easier. Take me, for example, despite how much Chopped and other cooking shows I watch, I am a terrible chef. Luckily, each meal with HelloFresh comes with a step-by-step breakdown on how to prepare the meal. For example, the other day I made the melty Monterey Jack burgers and they came out so good because the instructions were so easy to follow. I usually order the family size box for myself because I'm a big dog and big dogs gotta eat. HelloFresh is also perfect for date night. Your date's gonna come over and taste that good food you've been whipping up and be like, oh my God, I didn't know I was dating a 5-star chef. If you guys are interested in getting started with HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com and use code WETSOCK14 for 14 free meals plus 3 free gifts.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
You know you messed up when you got this kind of reaction from Evelyn. Evelyn's the biggest gaslighter I've ever seen on this season of the show.
So you reached out to 9 different women?
They reached out to me, and then I foolishly started sending pictures of myself and things like that.
Steven says this and all the air gets sucked out of the room. Alina seems like a good girl with a good head on her shoulders, but for some reason she doesn't respect herself. And I don't know if Steven took her virginity or what the situation is, but she has this weird attachment to him and I don't know why.
What kinds of pictures were you sending them, Steven?
Just a selfie of my face. I was fully clothed, and I was just sticking my tongue out. And I have kind of a long tongue.
Do Do you guys also find it strange how animated he is when he's telling everybody this? Like he's proud of it, like he's not embarrassed for his partner. Meanwhile, Alina's putting her hand on her face. She's embarrassed about the situation and what everyone's going to think about her for still being in a relationship with someone that is being this hurtful to her. They're married, and I feel like this girl thought, you know, when I marry this guy, he's gonna work on himself and those things are gonna go away. This guy enjoys embarrassing this girl. Also, Steven really admitted to getting nudes from girls, seeing the nudes, and then going like this. Like, bro, you think this is sexy? Alina really needs to break up with Steven and find a loyal man that's gonna be good to her and treat her right. I think Sean and everybody is just surprised that 9 girls want to have sex with Steven.
And I was saying like, wow, I have a really long tongue. It's too bad I don't know how to use it.
I have a really long tongue, but I don't know how to use it. So you're saying you're a bad kisser and you can't eat pussy good. Okay, Steven. Like, what? What an awkward, weird flex, but okay moment. Also, this is a really bad way to flirt with girls. I feel like he is the real life version of that movie 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Or if they sent me a picture of like themselves nude, I'd be like, wow, you're so hot.
This guy is too much.
Kenny shaking his head in disappointment to what Steven's saying is so much big dick dad energy, and I think he represents all of us right now. Everybody's disappointed. Everyone in the room, everyone watching this at their homes. So many people have the urge to slap this guy in the face. It's not even funny. And so, you know, Kenny informs all of us that he gave Steven and Alina advice and said that, you know, you're gonna receive nudes from people, especially with the fame that you get from being on the show. There's gonna be people that seek your attention. The important thing is to focus on your partner, the person that loves you. So Kenny and I are of the same opinion on this. I truly believe that Steven was not ready for marriage and not ready for a committed relationship. If we see from his past behaviors, he's very immature and he's incapable of being loyal to somebody. So at this point, if he really loved Alina, he would let her go. He would divorce her, take the initiative and say, it's not you, it's me. I know that's a shitty line to hear from a guy because it's stupid. But for Steven's particular case, it's very clear to all of us watching, he is the problem. He needs to do a lot of internal work before he's ready for a committed relationship.
It's my fault for answering, for encouraging that behavior. But also I feel like I have a lot of sexual energy, so like...
Oh, Steven, you were so close to being accountable, but then you said but. You admitted you're wrong and then you said but.
There's a lot of repression going on within myself.
But also I feel like I have a lot of sexual energy. What does that have to do with not being loyal to your partner? Why don't you jerk off like every other guy in the sink? Like a man does. Steven, you're not an animal. You're choosing to betray your partner's trust. Just like you choose whenever you have any shortcoming, you say, well, I'm religious and God said that I'm working on it. You preached your religion this entire time and you've guilt-tripped and manipulated this girl into marrying you. And you did all that for what? Because now you just cheated on your wife.
It would be easier if we were able to find a way where I wouldn't have to repress these urges and these feelings as much.
It would be easier for me if I didn't have to repress these urges. As he looks to Alina, classic gaslighter right here, trying to make it seem like it's her fault in any way, shape, or form. She was loyal to you, you weren't loyal to her. I think the funniest thing about this is everyone is just letting Steven talk and dig himself into a bigger grave because no one speaks because this fool is just making himself look like a bigger fool.
What urges are you talking about?
Oh my gosh. Okay. For some reason, I really want to have a threesome.
He wants to have a threesome. You got married to this girl and you want to have a threesome. Way to make your wife feel like she's not good enough, like she's not good enough to satisfy you. Who the fuck does this guy think he is? He thinks he's so great and he wants a threesome. If your partner doesn't want to have a threesome, why would you try to force the issue and make her feel uncomfortable? And why should she even have a threesome with you? So that you can look at another girl and penetrate another girl. If I was Alina, you know what I'd say? I'd say, yeah, let's have a threesome with a guy with a bigger cock than yours.
And
Oh, God.
My God, this is going way too much too.
Okay, Steven.
Wow.
okay, and
The amount of disappointment in this room, Alina needs to go to the courthouse right now and get divorced. It's not worth it. This guy's a serial cheater. He obviously has no respect for you. Despite you doing the most for him, you're going to constantly do the most for him. He's not going to change because at the end of the day, he doesn't respect you. He wanted to go on 90 Day Fiancé and preach about himself and his religion and pull a lot of baddies, obviously, because he's entertaining girls in the DMs when he's a married man.
That's something that, I don't know, it just like, I had told Alina about this nearly since the beginning, that it's something that I wanted to try.
I didn't know how to react. I was like very lost and confused, and I don't know.
I really struggle to wrap my brain around the concept of Alina choosing to stay with Steven despite everything he's said and everything he's done to her in the past. I think that because the wages aren't that good in Russia, maybe she's just trying to ride this out so that she can come over to the United States, get a career via social media, going on the show and everything, and then at that point separate from Steven. Next thing you know, Sean brings out Steven's ex, Vanessa, and she reveals that Steven had sex with 3 girls while in Russia, not just Alina. Sean asks Steven's ex if she feels comfortable being next to Steven because he is, you know, a monster with an immense sex drive, and she says that yeah, she feels comfortable, it's not a big deal. She's there for Alina to air things out and tell Alina about her experience dating Steven. Sean then asks the ex-girlfriend why her and Steven broke up, and this is what she has to say about the situation.
Steven was fronting as, you know, a faithful man who wanted to be in a monogamous relationship. He comes back from Russia, and I was his girlfriend. He confessed to me that while he was in Russia, he had sex with 3 girls.
Clap it up for this girl coming on here and dropping a bomb on us like that. He was fucking 3 other girls in Russia. Do you guys believe that? 3 girls in Russia, huh? I thought you were spreading the good word about God over there. I didn't know you went over there to be a sex tourist. I'm a little good church boy in Russia. I promise I'm not doing anything bad. Alina, I love you. You're the love of my life. Please, Alina's one of 3 girls you had sex with, and she was just easy to manipulate enough for you to convince her to go on the show to get clout and fame because you wanted to make money, travel the world, and have sex with girls. It's not that hard to figure out. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And for Alina, you need to learn how to respect yourself. I'm actually concerned, and I'm starting to develop theories for why she's staying with Steven. The only things that I can think of is she's trying to ride it out to get to the United States, or she's pregnant with Steven's offspring.
The things that I'm hearing, how he has 9 girls he's spoken to, that he wants to have a threesome. Why is he trying to convince her to do this? Alina, who has never been with anybody else, Alina, who is young and sacrificing so much to be with him.
As painful as this is a beautiful moment. It's like a sisterhood of the traveling pants moment or some bullshit. I love to see the camaraderie between the 2 girls that Steven fucked over. I agree with this girl. I think Alina needs to leave Steven. They're definitely on different levels in terms of maturity and loyalty. Every moment in that relationship, you're gonna be asking yourself the question, is he cheating on me? Is he DMing girls? Is he being loyal? Throughout that relationship, you're never gonna have a state of comfort and security in your relationship. So why would you want that?
Like, I know a divorce is so difficult and you've made these vows to him, but I don't think he's going to change. If anything, I would say he's gotten worse.
I appreciate you being so respectful to me and care about my feelings. I can't like just walk away.
Actually, you can, Alina. You're in Russia. He's in the United States. He's dog water. You're not. My prescription for Steven and any dude like Steven is to watch The Phantom of the Opera. The ending scene made me cry like a bitch. I'm not even kidding. The Phantom's got the love of his life trapped and the dude she was gonna leave him with on lock. People are coming for him and he recognizes that despite his feelings for this girl, he's bad for her. So the Phantom loves Christine enough to let her go and to prioritize her happiness over his own. And I think that that shit is beautiful.
Steven, you're not a freak or anything, but it's not fair to, you know, have one foot in the door and one foot out the door.
That's kind of funny coming from someone who just abandoned their husband.
I didn't abandon my husband. I went to get my son's surgery in the U.S.
Oh, Ari comes back with a stinger. That's what I thought, Steven. You're just a little fucking boy. Ari's such a savage for that. She was calm and rational and said nothing but facts here.
I'm fully invested in
No, you're not.
Alina.
You're talking to 9 different women. You're not invested in anything.
Oh shit, another critical hit from Ari. Let's go. Steven's the epiphany of when you give an ugly guy a chance, he thinks he rules the world. He wants his sister wives. He wants 8 wives himself.
It was a fleeting moment of weakness. Just
9 fleeting moments of weakness.
over
9 fleeting moments a week. I gotta go. Honestly, you guys, I think we call the video here. Ari put Steven in his place. I don't think I need to say anything more about the subject. Ari got me covered. Guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment below, subscribe, live your friend, follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now.